Hearing more from Francis in the second half. Our next guest tonight is completely new to Dodo, modern poet, and I first met Natalie Katsou at the Greek Poetry Night at the South Bank Centre in the Poetry Library last August. I subsequently went to see what her day job was. She invited me to a performance of Maria of Buenos Aires, which is an opera which she directed at the Arcola Theatre in North London, and that's what she does. She's been living in London for 7 years, I think, working as a theatre director, drama lecturer, and she's the artistic director of Opera View, so I'm sure she can tell you more about that. She's had several collections of poems published and translated into English, French and Spanish, been published in several other magazines, and so delighted to wrench Natalie away from her very successful day job and to come here tonight and read some poems. Please welcome Natalie Katsou.
Thank you. Hello everyone. I'm very, very delighted to be here, and I'm really, really thankful to Patrick for inviting me. I'm not going to keep up to his promise and bore you with opera stuff. I'm going to read some of my poems instead. Most of the things I will read are in translation, so that's just a nice little asterisk to keep in mind. It's always interesting to see how different language can give different meanings and different colours to poetry. So I'm going to use that because I feel very exposed, standing. And I'm going to start with a poem from my first book called Enchanter, that would be the translation, which is a very rare species of medieval actors that the biggest specialization was being cross-gender, and it's the first time witnessed where women could actually perform, but obviously they would perform as men, and vice versa. And this is from the second part of the book, and the title of this poem is Lilith. So I'm sure most of us are quite familiar with the Irish goddess. Lilith. Mine is a girl's name. I can sing it. They call me Lilith. I stay awake by the foamy sea together with the other goddesses, rattling my silvery tail. The others have wings. You can distinguish me, more dark-skinned, more masculine. My nails keep on growing regardless that I'm dead. My breast drips milk on the waves. The others are waiting for sunrise in order to rediscover some magic. I dressed up as a bride to be missed. Wait for you, to show you longing on the rims of conches and revenge drying out the shell. I always go back to the other goddesses. They feel cold. I embrace them. And before the night dissolves in the foam, I pull a pearl out of my throat. I cry. And I'm going to move on. By the way, my translator has constantly and cordially been the fabulous poet Yanis Koumas, who is a bilingual poet who grew up in London, living now in Athens. Now I'm going to read 3 poems from a collection that hasn't been published yet because it was conceived, written and dreamt of in English, and it's related to a very big journey I had in Russia whilst I was doing my master's in theatre directing, and I stayed there for quite some time, and snow makes time feel even longer, and it was a life-changing experience that really made my perception and my perspective grow lighter. This voyage began before words hatching inside me, now delivering me deeper into the moment. No tongue to attach my thoughts, no thoughts. I am possessed by speechlessness, aware of my nudity and yet shameless. Let me borrow your eyes to paint this sour, sour cherry. My skin gets thicker, my mouth round and ready for this white silence. It is even truer than what they say. Traveling east, crossing north, gives neighboring to light. second poem from this collection called Voyage Without Words. Morning shovel shaving the pavement in the thick hands of a blonde lady. Her front teeth are golden filled. Steam from the stove mixes with shadows into first cup of tea. No one uses the samovar anymore. All is part of the same dream. Home is nowhere but through this pigeonhole on a random surface built in a house. Were there any walls, would you still feel the snow on melting streets? This next poem was inspired by a day-long visit into Marina Tsvetaeva's house in Moscow. And everything is almost kept intact in whichever way possible. Even the cradle of her child's bed, and everything feels even more tragic before she had to leave Moscow. So the poem has the title Marina. Cries in the next room. Someone, fingers frozen, lips pale purple from absence. Give her some paper to recover. Blow ink in her veins. Someone cried like a bluffed dove. Don't let us starve, suffer, the centuries to come emptied from rebels. Only words on records. One same potato covered in mud, like a gem kept for the wars. Someone cried as usual. Boil it and cut it into thousands yellow beads. Feed the forgotten. Someone, had she kept her mouth shut, how wronger would it get? Someone cries still. And the last one from this same compilation, it's got a title in brackets called Biomechanics, which is it's what Mayhall was using and adapted into a drama technique, but it also means something quite interesting, especially for Greek ears. And that's where I had a really, really important injury as well, that prohibited any walking or any physical interaction in the middle of acrobatics course. So that was a bit too much to handle for my brain. It took me ages to find myself in this city where flocks of boars grow angel wings. I learned how to roll over my shoulder, throwing myself off the cutting edge of a table, land on ice, soundless. How to refuse and prepare and begin and refuse. Looking with sealed eyes through the thread attached to my shoulder blades. Pass over walls, toss my head speechless into an ancient routine and emerge uncracked. The simplest task, stand up, turn my back, say goodbye and leave, all at once, is a horror nobody ever mentioned. I still know not how to cross over realities. And if I'm not abusing any time...
No, of course not. We've got another set in the second half as well.
Great. I would like to present two poems from a new book that we're preparing with Jan Peteris, who happens to be sitting here. And the book is a combination of photos and poems written around them. And the main subject is a very interesting, contradictory journey to Marrakesh. So unfortunately you cannot see the photos, I can pass it around later. This crypt, like a pilgrimage at the ancient crossroads, reveals the where to. The branched roads do not suspect with whom their steps will sheer off. One side feels the sun, and the other is shaded. A mirror that tears, and the figure stretches to the opposite direction. And inside the little cave, you think there will be a fountain like Castalia, frozen, streaming. The withered plants in tin cans give a sense of rumbling snakes that guard the entrance staring. They murmur something, now that the mistress with the loaded trolley goes by, eyes on the pavement, and decided not to be fooled by the sacredness. And I could swear that 2 moments ago, instead of her, there was a man in black jalaba that was going up there from the left, carrying a sack. And my last contribution to this first part, again from the same concept. As you can see, I'm not very good with titles, so I just skip them. I don't do them. Sleepiness and sunrise and the start, shaking on the pavement and the stones, through the Daedalus's route to reach the highway for a certain promised seat. The van stops, and the contrast between outside and inside gets intense. So does the horse stop, exhausted, since everything has slided between the shades of its reins, and it doesn't even hurt anymore. And it's him that holds the animal, still staring at us, as if the shadow tears and the shape jumps out from the unknown, shining deep into his eyes, reversing outside to here, as if he knows something untranslatable and unreachable about us and our journey. Thank you.
Well, that was the first journey Natalie's taken with Dodo Modern Poets, so very welcome and good to hear you. So more applause please for Natalie Katsou.